And welcome back. You tune in to the HBCU Nation radio show, and I'm your host, Anthony Ray. Glad to have you join the broadcast today. The Thurgood Marshall College Fund, in partnership with Hennessy, is proud to present the Hennessy Fellows. This unprecedented $10 million initiative will award high-achieving graduate students from HBCUs with curated corporate development experiences, as well as financial assistance. Experiences include online training forums, an immersive boot camp, and networking opportunities to enhance the exchange of ideas and provide direct exposure to interrelated corporate, social, and economic systems. Selected fellows will also receive a scholarship up to $20,000 per academic year and a $10,000 stipend. We're blessed to have joining us for this segment Talia Hawley. Talia is one of the first 10 cohorts hand-selected for the inaugural class of Hennessy Fellows and is a Howard University School of Business graduate. She has a bachelor's in business administration, hospitality management, and she is currently enrolled in the Executive Masters of Business Administration program at Howard University School of Business. She's also earned a hotel real estate investments and asset management certificate from Cornell University. Talia, welcome to the show.
Oh, Mr. Ray, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, and congratulations to you for being selected as one of the first 10 cohorts for the inaugural class of Hennessy Fellows, Thurgood Marshall College Fund. Gosh, it is so just exciting, and we're very happy for you. Take a moment, if you would, please, and tell us about how did you first find out about the program, and what was it like when you received notification that you had been selected?
Well, I found out about the program through social media. So, of course, the power of social media is real. Mm-hmm. I saw it on social media, and I thought it could be a great opportunity. You don't really see two major brands like Thurgood Marshall College Fund and Hennessy come together for a graduate program. Mm-hmm. So I applied, and it was a very rigorous application process, lots of interviewing, and once I found out that I had been selected, I was overjoyed. I literally told Ms. Dana, who's the director of the program, that I felt like I was on top of the world. So it's definitely been a great, great opportunity for sure. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And gosh, again, that's just so exciting to be selected under the first 10 cohorts for the program. Now, what is it that you why did you even apply? What was it that grabbed you? Say, wow, this looks like something that I want to do. Let me go ahead and go for it. What inspired you to actually step forward and say, hey, here's my application. I pray that I get consideration for this, and hopefully I'm selected?
I was just super excited, honestly, about the opportunity, and I thought, why not apply and go for it? Right. So, there was nothing stopping me. Right.
And what I mean is that in what way did this match up with whatever your particular personal or professional aspirations or goals may have been? What did you see that caused you to wow, this is right in line with what I'm hoping to accomplish in some way? Or because the whole thing is all laid out, to do what we can to try to create a pipeline to get students like you set up to be able to see yourselves one day in that C-suite. So this is about senior leadership, and obviously you get that, you understand that. But I gather some of this is that you already have your own personal and professional goals, and there must have been something that was there that lined up with what you hope to be able to accomplish.
Yeah, so for me, it was two things. It was access to the leadership training and networking opportunity. I felt like that could really advance my hospitality career, just being in the room with those kind of people. And then also the opportunity to implement a community service project. That is something that I've been heavily involved in my community since I was 7 years old. I've been a volunteer. Yeah, I'm very thankful that my mother got me started early. So
let's talk about that right there. Wow, that is major. Okay, that's right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Elaborate a little bit further on that.
Yeah, so my mom actually she allowed me to start volunteering at a nursing home in Montclair, New Jersey. I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I would go during lunchtime or dinner time and just kind of hang out with the senior citizens and do little activities with them and just spend time with them. I actually ended up making a lot of friends at the senior citizen home. And, I would go to, they would have little candies for me and just nice conversations. I was able to, meet different families and stuff. So that exposure really fueled me into kind of being a pioneer in my community. So ever since then, I've been heavily involved in many different organizations throughout New Jersey and Washington, D.C. So when I saw that we had the opportunity to pitch for funds for a community service project, that was another key thing that was very important to me as well. And again, I had never seen anything like that in a graduate program that, truly cared about making an impact, not only in the lives of the actual fellows that are going through the cohort, but, something that's impacting the people around them as well.
If you're just joining us, you're tuned in to the HBCU Nation radio show, and I'm your host, Anthony Ray. Glad to have you join the broadcast today. We're blessed today to join with us for this segment, Talia Hawley. She is one of the first cohorts hand-selected for the inaugural class of the Hennessy CF Fellows Program. She's a graduate of Howard University. She's a bachelor's in business administration, hospitality management, and she is currently enrolled in the Executive Masters of Business Administration program at Howard University School of Business. Again, Talia, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. Bless you. Hey, listen, why Howard University? Okay, you probably had many choices coming into high school. Why did you choose Howard University?
Well, I knew that I wanted to go to an HBCU. Over the years, I had seen what HBCUs stand for. Historically Black colleges and universities. They're very prestigious. I was familiar with, certain alumni that had graduated from HBCUs, so it was definitely something that I was interested in. Back in high school, I actually had a cousin, DJ, that was attending Howard University. He was also in the School of Business, and he was a trailblazer leader. He was part of the 21st CAP program, and he actually invited me to come visit Howard, and so I kind of got a very genuine, authentic Howard experience in my senior year in high school, and I got to tour the campus. I got to attend classes with him, and he introduced me to everyone, and it was just such a great
so cool
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool. So, to have, your big cousin taking you around Howard University, the prestigious institution, it was, kind of like a dream as a high school student. And, I just truly fell in love with the campus, with the people, and just everything that Howard stood for. So that's why I decided to go to Howard University.
And you decided to pursue a major in business administration with an emphasis in hospitality management. Let's elaborate a little bit about that, and what is it that you have set forth to accomplish with what you've done thus far with pursuing a career in hospitality management?
Yeah, I actually pursued my hospitality degree. It actually was just recommended to me by the director of the department. I went to Howard as an accounting major, and after my first year at Howard, I took a couple of accounting classes, and I didn't quite think it was for me, and I knew that I wanted to, stay in the School of Business. That's where my heart was at, but I just didn't know like what major. I was still fairly, young. So I had some conversations with some people, and the director of the hospitality program, Dr. Khan, she had told me about all of the scholarship opportunities and internship opportunities. So it's definitely seemed like something that I would enjoy. I also feel like, my personality fit well with the industry. So I decided to explore the opportunity of taking different classes within the hospitality department. Also, financially, when I went to Howard, I was only covered for my first year there, my freshman year, financially. Right. So when, I started looking at different scholarship opportunities and scholarships started coming in, like, okay, like at least I could continue at Howard, in this department. I have the support. I have a mentor. I have, financial aid assistant. Wow. So, that was super important for me because after my freshman year at Howard, I didn't quite know if I was going to be able to come back for my sophomore year. Right. So that was definitely a life-changing experience for me, and hospitality is kind of where I fit in really well.
Now, you're currently enrolled in the Executive Masters of Business Administration program at Howard University, and you also have earned your Hotel Real Estate Investments and Asset Management Certificate from Cornell. Talk to us a little about that, and why did you choose to go in that direction?
Well, actually, I've been in the hospitality industry now for almost 10 years, and it's just been such a joy. I've truly enjoyed the people that I've come across and just the different experiences that I've had within mostly hotel brands. Right. So I've worked in almost every department in a hotel, from operations to business development, catering, food and beverage, sales and marketing. So I've done a lot of different activities within the hospitality industry. And so I was really intrigued by hotel development. I really wanted to learn more about the process. How do hotels pop up in all these different cities? Sure. And so after talking to my mentor, at the time with the company I was with, they recommended that program. A lot of the people in hotel development had taken this certificate and had a finance background. So because I didn't have a finance background, I decided it would be a great opportunity to learn more about hotel real estate investment and asset management. And, why not learn from the best? Because, Cornell University is one of the top institutions for hospitality management. So I went through that process, and it was a great learning experience. I, met some new friends and professional connections through the program, and it was a great learning experience, and it's definitely still helping me to this day because it gave me more of the analytical skills that you need just in general for any role that you're in. So it's been a great experience.
Now, Talia, certainly, again, congrats to you. Again, you were one of the first 10 cohorts selected for the inaugural class of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund Hennessy Fellows opportunity. And the experiences include online training forums and an incredible boot camp and network opportunities. Let's kind of focus on that right now. Understand that you all have had an opportunity to attend a boot camp that was hosted for you. Talk about some of the kind of things you guys were doing at the boot camp and what you were able to garner from that experience.
Yeah, so the boot camp was a truly life-changing experience. It was I'm sure you've heard that from the other fellows. The boot camp, it was very intense, and it was located in New York. And, we were exposed to, very safe environment.
Right.
We were able to network with top CEOs, executives, experts, and exchange ideas and have real conversations related to, professional advancement in the corporate world. And that's very important because, sometimes we're not given those tools or those unwritten rules of, how to navigate the C-suite. And
right.
so, to have these top executives, committed and supporting us, it was remarkable, honestly. And, what's even better is that, throughout, the experience at the boot camp, everyone has kept in touch with us.
Right.
And so I can easily, go back and send an email to someone that I met through boot camp, and they want to know how it's going. They want to know how the program is going and how we're doing, and that really means a lot.
Right.
Outside of the networking opportunities, we were able to work on some core competencies that the program is kind of catered around, such as like leadership skills, accountability and influence, business acumen, communication skills, and executive presence. So, throughout the time we were able to network, but also, we were there to learn and kind of build upon these skills that could help us be successful in, what we're trying to do professionally and also in life. I've gotten great book recommendations from people, and just so many things, just even outside of the professional world, just life things and advice. So that's great.
And for those who are tuning in and listening right now, students that are contemplating, career opportunities and career paths and what have you, take one just to expound upon why the Thurgood Marshall College Fund Hennessy's Fellows program will be something that they may give consideration to, because there are still opportunities out there for folk to apply. Talk a little bit about why they ought to consider doing that, and how and what they should be doing to be prepared right now in that regard.
Sure. So for me personally, it has been an honor to be associated with this program that's so mutually aligned with my professional values. So again, for someone else that's considering the Hennessy program with Thurgood Marshall College Fund, you want to make sure that in anything in life that it's aligned with your values. You want to be able to be connected to it and just truly find joy in what you're doing. And so for me, as I mentioned, it aligns so well with, things that I had going on in my life. So, throughout this whole experience this year, as I mentioned, it's truly been life-changing, and the program has placed me in a position to absolutely lead by example. And, I'm glad to be a part of something that is way bigger than me. I'm like a little piece in the puzzle. But, it's such a rewarding experience that, you have to do it.
Right.
Everyone has been asking me about my experience with the Hennessy Fellowship, and, they see me, doing different things, and they're like, wow, like, is this all part of the program? I'm like, yes, it is. So I would definitely encourage anyone that is, if they look at the benefits of the program, it's like, why not? Like, you can't say no.
Sure.
It's definitely something to say yes to. And, all of us, all 10 fellows, and everybody involved is a true testament to the power of the program and how impactful it is. Again, not only to the Hennessy Fellows, but also to our communities, because each fellow has started a community initiative in their different cities.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you multiply that
right.
by 10 people, and then, you know, the program like keeps going every year, it's
mm-hmm. Wow.
it's
Look at the
way
impact.
bigger
Sure.
than just the program.
Wow.
Yes, it's such an